Hello, today I'm going to show you how to build your own ChatGPT clone using the OpenAI API and the Gradio library. Gradio is a Python library that makes it easy to deploy machine learning models on an interface. First, you need an OpenAI API key. You can sign up for free and get $18 in credits, but after that, you have to pay. OpenAI's website makes it easy to track how many credits you've spent, so no worries about that. Second, we're going to use Gradio to create a full-stack machine learning application to display the chatbot interface. I'm going to show you how this looks and then take you to OpenAI to see how this entire setup works. Then we will move into the code where we will build the chatbot, and finally I will show you a couple of examples of the chatbot writing code and inspirational messages. You can see here that I have a very simple chatbot interface running on my computer. I told it to write a thank you letter to my professor for being a great teacher, and then it wrote the letter. Dear Professor, I just wanted to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation for your outstanding teaching. You have been an amazing professor, and I can't thank you enough for all that you have done in helping me learn and grow. Your enthusiasm for the subject matter and your willingness to take time out of your day to answer my questions have really made a difference to my understanding of the material. Your positive attitude has been a source of inspiration to me, and I will never forget the valuable lessons you have given me. Your commitment to the success of your students is admirable. Thank you for going the extra mile and for being such a great teacher. Sincerely, Wyatt. I couldn't have said it better myself. And now I'm going to take you to OpenAI and show you how to set up your API key and account. So here we start out at the home page, and you're going to want to go to Personal and click View API Keys. And when you get here, you just simply click Create a New Secret Key. And you're going to want to copy this key as soon as it's generated, because after that, you won't be able to see it. And to monitor the usage of your API, you go to Usage, and you can see here that you get $18 in credits. And I've done about 20 calls to the API, and it cost me 5 cents. So you're going to be fine. And after this, you go to the playground. And when you get to the playground, you want to go to Load a Preset and click Chat. Now, this gives you a prompt. This prompt is telling the GPT what you want the chatbot to be. So you're saying the following is a conversation with an AI assistant. The assistant is helpful, creative, clever, and very friendly. You can change words like helpful and creative to be angry and sad, or however you want your chatbot to act. And this model is using the latest Text DaVinci 003 model. I'm going to scroll over here. Now, the Text DaVinci 003 model is the most capable model in the GPT-3 series. It can perform any task the other GPT-3 models can, often with higher quality, longer output, and better instruction following. It can process up to 4,000 tokens per request. You can think of tokens as characters. So the word hello would be 5 tokens. Now, once you've familiarized yourself with this, you're going to want to click View Code and copy this code. And now we're going to head over to Jupyter Lab, and I will walk you through how to set up this code to be compatible with Gradio. Here, I will show you how all this code works. So I will put the link to this GitHub repo on the YouTube description. So you can literally just go on my GitHub repo, copy the code, paste it in, and then put your own API key there, and then you're good to go. But first, you'll need to import OS, import OpenAI, and import Gradio as GR. And you'll probably need to install the OpenAI and Gradio library, but that's very simple. In Python, you just do pip install OpenAI, pip install Gradio, and you'll be good to go. Now, first here, you put your OpenAI key, And after that, there will be a start sequence and restart sequence. And you'll notice a difference here for prompt versus the code you copied from the playground, because to work with Gradio, everything has to be in a function. So I took the prompt code out of the original copied code and then put it outside. And then I defined a new function called OpenAI _create, and then pass a prompt to it as an argument. And then you can see here that we specified the model as text event C003, and then prompt equals prompt. And really that's the only difference. And you also want to return here so that the model is able to return a response. Now, under that function, we have the def ChatGPT _clone that takes two arguments, which are input and history. Now, this entire thing will be stored as a state, and that is what is being stored in history. So history keeps track of the conversation, and that is how the chatbot is good at knowing context. If history does not exist, then it is an empty list. Whenever you send a message to the chatbot, history is converted to a list where it appends your current input. So based on your input and the stored history, the chatbot generates a response, and the response gets added as output to the conversation to answer your message the best it can. To display the bot, we're going to use blocks, which is an advanced Gradio method for displaying interfaces. So you can see here, you have block equals gr.blocks, and then underneath, you have the function. And remember, we imported Gradio and defined it as gr. So then inside the with block statement, I put the title of my chatbot page inside the gr _markdown statement. Next, I put chatbot equals gr.chatbot. And next, I put a text box where your messages can be typed, and I put the prompt text from earlier here as placeholder text. Now, state equals gr.state is where we store the state, which is the history. And finally, I put a button where when you click it, the function is called, and that's when the magic happens and ChatGPT answers anything you ask it, within reason, of course. And here at the end, block.launch is what launches the application. And once you run this, it is going to run it on a local URL. And then in Jupyter Lab, you can just click the URL. It outputs under your block of code to go to the chatbot interface. Now here with the chatbot, I'm going to show you an example of it being able to write code. So I'm going to write code to tokenize strings using Python. And then it takes a second to load. And then it gives you code to accomplish the common natural language processing task of tokenizing strings. And finally, to end this video, write a short inspirational message to everyone viewing this YouTube video. No matter what life throws at you, remember that you have within you the resilience to overcome any challenge. Believe in yourself and never forget that you are capable of great things. Very true. Thank you everyone for watching. The code repository will be linked in the YouTube description as a GitHub repo. All you have to do is copy and paste it into your coding environment and put in your own API key. And the next thing you know, you'll be talking to your own chatbot. Thank you.